Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Ipsy bag, or Glam Bag Plus technically, for February. I actually didn't get a regular Ipsy bag this month, and I'm not getting one in March either. Because while I like getting them, I do want to wait until I can get, like, at least as far as my choice item, something I really want. To have at least a couple of less things coming in every month. And if the choice is for, well, let's see, you can't really do that with Plus because you can't choose until the beginning of the month. But before I get into my new stuff, I will go over my old stuff. So for December, I just kind of spread stuff out. I did have a nail polish from Smith & Colt in Cashmere Dream. I will insert it right here. While the picture online looked just like kind of like a baby blue, it's a little more gray in person, which I still liked it. I still really like the formula, just the in-person to online photos threw me off a little bit. Next, I have the Ibby Beauty Fireside palette. Now, I forgot to take a picture the day that I wore this, but as you can see, I did play with it a little bit. Some of my shadows have marks. I wore Evergreen, this green shade, all over the lid, hoodie, the cranberry, and my outer V. I want to say I used either s'mores or I used s'mores and Snow Bunny in my crease. I like put down Snow Bunny as like a transition, help to blend shade, and then went on top of it with s'mores. And then I used Below Zero like in my inner corner, so it was really pretty. Wish I'd taken a photo, but totally forgot. I know I like Ibby shadows. I've used them before. They are really nice for a really inexpensive brand. So if you want to stock up on eyeshadows, this is a good brand to get. Next is something that I've actually been using like every day in my skincare routine. It's the 111 Skin 3-Phase Anti-Blemish Booster. I've been using this as an essence at night, and I've actually been really liking it. My only problem with it, like this is something I've actually been seeing like results from to keep my skin a little bit clearer, is that 111 Skin is so overpriced. Like for not even a full ounce, this is like over $100. I just can't remember off the top of my head. You will be getting the exact amount here. And if this was like half the price, I would buy it. If this popped up like an Ipsy add-on or a BoxyCharm pop-up sale or anything like that, I would buy this again in a heartbeat, but not at its full price. That's just too rich for my blood. Next, it has powder on it, unfortunately. I have the Complex Culture Overtime Contour and Blush Duo. They're very nice. They blend nicely. They actually took like a brush beating a little bit, like you can see my brush marks on it, because I wore them like a couple of times. It's really nice, and they're matte, so of course the contour is matte because you don't want to contour with something shimmery, but the blush is matte also. It's really good. Definitely suggest, if you get the option, if you have Glam Bag Plus, to get some Complex Culture cosmetics, to maybe try them out. I know some people are like, it's Ipsy's in-house brand. I want, you know, stuff from that I can normally get from Sephora or whatever. But like, this is still really good. So like, I love their brushes. They have really nice, high-quality brushes. And from what I've tried of their makeup so far, it's been really good. I've tried that, and I tried their loose powder. I probably wouldn't pay full price for their loose powder because they are a little on the high-end expensive, but for the most part, I don't want to pay high-end prices for powder, period. So that's not necessarily a knock towards them. That's just, I'm cheap about powder. Anyways, finally, we have the Trustique, what is this technically called? Matte Color and Shiny Balm Lip Color in Billy's Bordeaux. Now, this side has, you know, the pencil, and this side has the balm. That's what you get in the full size. I actually have a mini of this color. It doesn't have the balm on it because it's a mini, but that I'm trying to use up because I got this. So I really like their formulas. I really like the color. The balm is a nice touch too, although I don't think it's a necessity. I like the lip color formula versus, like I said, the balm is a nice extra, but it's not something that I would go out of my way for. Now for January, because I did 2 months last time because I got a little bit behind, First, I will have to insert a picture of the brushes that I got because I can't find them at the moment. They're in my dirty brush pile, which is huge. But they're nice. They're kind of basic. I was complaining last month because January, for all subscription boxes that I have ever used, is always like a big skincare month, which is fine. But it's not always the most exciting to me. Like, I'm a little more into makeup than skincare. I do appreciate getting nice skincare, don't get me wrong. Let's see, I have a lip balm. This is the Glow Recipe Lip Pop. It's supposed to be like a lip scrub and a lip balm in one. And it does smell like watermelon. It smells amazing. It's a very, very, like a hint of scrubby bits. I wouldn't necessarily call this a lip scrub. If you've already exfoliated and you're putting a lip balm on top of it and you missed like a couple of bits, this would probably get those. So it's nice though. I also have, they call this a lip oil. This is a freaking lip gloss. It is the Sugar Rush lip, what is it called technically? I have it written down in here. Hold up. Okay, I just wrote down Sugar Rush lip oil because helpful. But yeah, this is too thick of what I would consider to be a lip oil. This is a gloss. And it's a very nice gloss, don't get me wrong, but it's a gloss. Now, the next thing I had, I actually wound up not keeping. It was the Florence by Mills Peel Off Mask. I'll insert a picture of that here. It smells like lavender, and lavender gives me a headache, so I did not keep that. And finally, I got a 6-pack of these Purely sheet masks. They are the Blue Lotus and Seaweed for moisturizing, soothing, and balancing. I did enjoy it. I tend to love Purely's products. This was no exception. I just showed like a non-used one, but I have used one. And now out with the old and with the new. I'm not in love with this bag. Now, I've mentioned before, I use these bags for like empties organization for my different projects and stuff, so the bag will get used, but honestly, it feels kind of, it doesn't feel like high quality, that's the word I'm looking for, so like it feels kind of cheap. The first thing I have, I actually have out of the bag for some reason. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. Mine is in the shade 120W, which I think is a pretty good match. My foundation is a little bit dark. The one I'm wearing is a little bit darker than I naturally am. It's just, I have it, so I'm trying to use it up. Now, I did use a sample of this about a week or so ago to see if I even liked this foundation before like I took it out the box and I fooled with it and everything, and I do like it. Now, it is a glowy foundation, which for my oily skin, I have to be careful with. I need to make sure to wear a mattifying primer and I need to make sure to powder it, but it's not oily, it's not greasy, it's just glowy, which is fine. So I'm happy to play with it. I think this is actually a really good get from Glam Bag Plus because Anastasia, it's a well-known brand. The foundation, they had a choice of like multiple colors, but not a ton of them, certainly not like the whole range. And while I would probably go a little bit lighter than this normally, this is a decent enough shade match that I know I can wear it and I can get away with it without looking ridiculous. Speaking of complex culture, I actually got their angled foundation brush. I love foundation brushes because I hate washing my sponge every day because I'm lazy. So I have a lot of them, and this definitely feels like it would be a good one. Like it's nice and dense right here. You've got like some good air, some good space area. Like it's not tiny. And I like it with the corners, you can like get up into your eye and hopefully into like the corners of your nose and stuff like that. So just by looking at it, it looks like a good brush. Let's see. Next, I actually picked a lip product, which I'm trying to not pick too many like lipsticks and stuff this year because I just had to throw out a bunch of them that had just gotten too old. But if I remember correctly, like nothing else appealed to me in this category, but this did. So I'm like, all right, I'll go with it. It is the Pretty Filter Soul Velvet Lipstick, and I also have to make sure that I pick cruelty-free products. So now the color is called Seal Rose. Now, this is a color that I kind of gravitate towards. I don't love the smell of it. it's a little Play-Doh-y, but it's not like that off Play-Doh smell that some lipsticks get once they've gone bad. I just don't think they scented this with anything, so it smells just kind of like a lipstick. So I'm interested to play with that. And I have 2 serums. And these are the 2 they picked for me. They did not pick one and then I accidentally picked another serum. No, the 2 products they picked for me were both serums. Come on, Ipsy, you know better than that. I like trying out skincare, especially something like serums, which can be really expensive, so I'm not that mad at it, but it was a little bit of a, y'all know y'all picked, don't pick out 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try one for a week and then move on to the other. I can't try them both at the same time, despite the fact that I would actually probably use these at different points of the day versus the night. So first is the Cream Shop's Cream Coction Ethereal Glow Ampule Serum. I know I say ampule wrong. I'm sorry. It's just a mixture of a slight speech impediment and a southern accent. I will say, for being such an inexpensive product, the packaging is really pretty. So, I think this is the one, yeah, it's the one that has peach essence in it, and I said when I first got it, if it doesn't smell like peaches, I'm not keeping it. Because don't tell me that it's peach essence and it not smell like peach. I know I'm not supposed to have fragrance in my skincare. I'm a bad person. It does smell like peach. And I'm not talking like Too Faced Peach Perfect products that had the kind of candied peach. No, this smells like a peach. So, and I liked that scent too. I'm just saying, like, not everybody liked that scent. They found it really strong and cloying. I don't find this particularly strong. Like, yes, it's there. I could smell it, but it's not, I don't find it to be super obnoxious, but I admittedly don't have the greatest sense of smell. Now next is this expensive ass thing. It is the Beauty Stat Universal C Skin Refiner. It is 20% vitamin C. I do use vitamin C every day, so I'm very happy to have this. Oh wait, I remember now. I opened it from the bottom when I looked at it before. The top, the thing is actually like sealed with tape. That's why I was kind of looking for something to cut it with. So let's see. I don't know what this smells like. I didn't like pump any out or anything. Oh, it's like thick. Okay, this is like one of those more lotiony vitamin C things. Which is not my favorite way for vitamin C serums to be. I like mine to be a liquid, honestly. Like, the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum is the one that I really like. I do like the I Do Care vitamin C serum. It's a little bit thicker, but it's still definitely a liquid. Like, this feels like a lotion. So that's a little not my favorite way to get vitamin C. But I will say I appreciate the packaging being opaque, because vitamin C in skincare is not the most stable of ingredients, and the thing that can affect it the worst, to my understanding, is the sun. It'll change the color and make it not work as well. Now, I did buy 2 add-ons. One of them was going to be the picked product for my Ipsy Glam bag, but I decided to skip it, and then I saw it was an add-on for $3, so I got it that way. It is the Naked Cosmetics Lip Scrub in Vanilla Cream. It's a little lip scrub. This is a full-size product. And it does have a really good vanilla scent, but I haven't, messed with it or anything just yet. It doesn't feel too scrubby, but I might have to dig in there to actually get like the scrubby part out. All I'm feeling is like the balm. So that will be interesting to try. And of course, I got 2 serums, so I decided to add a Matte Rescue Mattifying Cosmetic Ampules from Bimayo, I think it is. They are single-use capsules, and there are 10 of them in here. This is something that I would use in place of an essence. So it would go, I would put this on before I went in with serum, so it's a little different, but not much. I'm tearing up the packaging because I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so let's see. There we go. All right, so despite me ripping it apart, this is what it looks like. Like I said, there's just these little glass bottles, and there is like there's like a special way to open them. I really don't know what I'm doing. I've never used anything like this before. I've seen other people use them, but you like crack them open somehow. So that should be interesting. But I will try these out. I will probably use them all up because it's only like a 10-day supply. Like I think this is supposed to be like a more intense 10-day treatment. Wow. I think this is supposed to be like a more intense 10-day treatment. And I need all the mattifying that I can get most of the time. So yeah, I'll let you know how these work. And hopefully I don't stab myself with the glass. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you later. Bye.